Have you ever wondered what Bitcoin is and why it's revolutionary? Well, let's dive into this revolutionary concept. Bitcoin, the world's first cryptocurrency, operates on the first public blockchain network. Imagine being able to send and receive value across the globe with just a computer and an internet connection. Now here's the kicker. Unlike your usual online payment methods, Bitcoin doesn't need you to trust a middleman. That's right. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely, you'd have to rely on private banks with their complex network of ledger entries and dependencies. But Bitcoin changes all that with its public blockchain, a ledger that's open to all. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you can create a Bitcoin address and receive payments digitally. So, Bitcoin is the first public digital payments infrastructure, open to everyone, and not controlled by any single entity. Quite a game changer, isn't it? Now that we've glimpsed into the birth of Bitcoin, let's unravel the magic behind it, the blockchain. The blockchain is the engine that powers Bitcoin. It's a public ledger, open to all, that records every single Bitcoin transaction. Think of it like a giant global spreadsheet that anyone can access, but no one controls. This decentralization is the heart of Bitcoin's innovation. Here's how it works. When you create a Bitcoin address and receive a payment, that transaction is broadcasted to the entire network. Then, miners, individuals or groups using computational power to solve complex mathematical problems, validate these transactions and add them to the blockchain. This process ensures that the same Bitcoin isn't spent twice, which is essential for a digital currency. But it's not just about preventing double spending, it's about creating a new kind of trust. Before Bitcoin, you had to trust banks or payment processors to handle your transactions. With Bitcoin, trust is established through the collaborative, transparent nature of the blockchain. It's trust in a system where anyone can participate, where everyone has the same information, and where the rules are determined by consensus, not by a central authority. This shift from a centralized private system to a decentralized public one is profound. It's a game changer in digital transactions, enabling anyone, regardless of who they are or where they're from, to participate in the global economy. In short, Bitcoin's public blockchain is a significant breakthrough in computer science, offering the first globally accessible public money. All right, Bitcoin sounds interesting, but what does it mean for our future? Well, imagine when the internet was born. It was revolutionary, right? It changed how we communicate, learn, and even do business. Now, imagine a technology that could potentially impact our world just as profoundly. That's Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the world's first public digital money, is a game changer. It's not just about sending and receiving value across the globe, it's about fostering greater freedom, prosperity, and human flourishing. It's about creating a world where anyone, regardless of nationality, race, or credit worthiness, can participate in global commerce. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Bitcoin is still in its early stages. It's not yet universally accepted. It's volatile, meaning it's not always a stable store of value. But remember, the internet wasn't built in a day. It took time to evolve to become what it is today. So too, Bitcoin is a work in progress. But here's the thing. Bitcoin works. It operates without trusted intermediaries, a significant breakthrough in computer science. It's a step towards a future where we don't have to rely on middlemen for our transactions, where we can control our financial destinies. So, while it's not perfect, Bitcoin's potential could revolutionize our world just as the internet did. Imagine a future where financial freedom is not a privilege but a right. That's the potential impact of Bitcoin. But why stop at Bitcoin? The technology behind Bitcoin, the blockchain, holds immense potential for our future. Just as the internet revolutionized communication by eliminating the choke points of a few dominant broadcasters and newspapers, blockchain could transform our world in the same way, removing critical choke points in our payment and Internet of Things infrastructure. Consider the vulnerabilities of our current systems. When we look at the Equifax breach, which exposed the social security numbers of millions of Americans, or the SWIFT network hacks leading to enormous fraudulent transactions, we see the risks associated with centralized systems. With the rise of the Internet of Things, these risks are amplified. From pacemakers to Jeeps, the hacking of devices demonstrates the dangers of systems with single points of failure. Whether these points are corporations or governments, the risk remains. Blockchain technology, with its decentralized nature, can provide a robust solution to these challenges. Thus, blockchains could pave the way for a more secure and decentralized future, removing critical choke points in payments and IoT infrastructure. Don't miss out on our latest updates and exciting content. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay in the loop. Join our growing community for more amazing content just like this.